You may already be using the plethora of machines that Mekanism offers, from the energized smelter, the enrichment chamber, crusher or osmium compressor, or metallurgic infusers, precision sawmills, if I could say it, chemical injection chambers, purification chambers or combiners, etc. But did you know there are actually much more enhanced versions of these called factories? And I'm going to be showing you today everything you need to know about factories. Let's take the simplest of them all, the energized smelter, as an example. If we look at the energized smelter, we already know that we power it, we put things in, and it smelts them up. Pretty simple. But what we can actually do is make a basic, an advanced, an elite, and an ultimate version of the energized smelter. And the same goes for all of these other machines. If we look in the basic smelting factory, you can see here that rather than one, we actually have three. Let's take a big old lump of tin ore. And I'm going to put this in the basic smelting factory. Now you can see here that when it's gone in, it's only filling up one slot. But I can add in auto sort here so that it automatically uses all the available slots. Now, as with the basic machines, you can use your speed upgrades, your energy upgrades, and your muffling upgrades as well if you wish. And the side config is still the exact same as it is on the basic machines. When we then go into the advanced, you can see we actually have 5 individual slots. In the elite, you can see we've actually got 7. And in the ultimate, it is an insane amount of 9 individual slots for processing all at once, which is absolutely phenomenal. But how do we upgrade these? Well, there's 2 different ways to do it. The first, and probably the easiest, especially if you have lots of machines to make, is these installers. We have a basic, advanced, elite, and ultimate installer. So when we look at the basic installer, you're simply going to need some basic control circuits made by infusing redstone into osmium in the metallurgic infuser. The advanced version is going to need advanced control circuits, which needs the basic ones and infused alloys, all made in the metallurgic infuser. The elite ones then need reinforced alloys, which is used by infusing diamond into your infused alloys, again in the metallurgic infuser. And elite control circuits, which are basically the same thing as the advanced, but, the next step. And of course, the ultimate tier installer will need atomic alloys, which are going to need refined obsidian in the metallurgic infuser. And the same with the ultimate control circuits. Now, refined obsidian is a little bit more complex to make, not massively. If you don't know how, I actually have this over here, I was filming for another tutorial. You basically want to put obsidian into an enrichment chamber, and it will kind of actually crush it into obsidian dust. You pull that out and put that into a metallurgic infuser with diamond, and you specifically need diamond dust in here. So again, obsidian into obsidian dust in the enrichment chamber, push that into a metallurgic infuser with diamond with the obsidian dust. And that will then turn it into refined obsidian dust. And we can use that for our atomic versions of the ultimate installer. So you see here, refined obsidian infusing into a reinforced alloy will make the atomic versions. And that's how you do that bit. As you can see here, I am filming a lot of tutorials. There is actually a link in the description for my Mekanism playlist. I think there's like 30, 40 videos. So I pretty much cover the entire mod. And that is one way that we can upgrade our factories. Now, another way to do it is actually just doing it manually, which by what I mean is you could just upgrade the actual machine. Let's say we're upgrading our combiner. Well, we can actually just use 2 basic control circuits with the combiner and make it into a basic combining factory. We can then do the same with the basic into an advanced, the same with an advanced into an elite, and the same with an elite into an ultimate. So you can do it that way as well if you wish. And you'll see it's pretty much the same for all of these. Let's look at the metallurgic infuser. You can see here, I can just put a lot more of the main resource in here. So if we were infusing with redstone, we could put it the same in the yellow slot, just as a much bigger reservoir for it. Same thing in the injecting factory and purifying factory and things like that, like the compressing factory. You just have a much bigger reservoir for whatever your catalyst component is. And that pretty much is how you use factories in the Mekanism mod for Minecraft. If you did enjoy this video, do check out my Mekanism playlist, and you can also consider joining my Patreon if you would like to support the channel. If you want to actually request other mod tutorials, then you can do that in the comments. Hopefully I'll see it. Or you can join my Discord, and there's a Minecraft mod request channel, and you can just put in requests there for tutorials, and you can talk to me about what you need, etc.